Let's pour a rainbow! Hello my creative friend, Olga Soby here, and welcome to new acrylic pouring tutorial. Today I want to create a dancing rainbow, but it's gonna be a golden rainbow. A golden rainbow. I want to incorporate a lot of gold in this flow. I actually want it to be mainly gold with the implementation of rainbow colors. I'm working on dark base and pretty big canvas. This one is 18 by 36. Without further ado, let's get started. Spirit Dance secret message today, and let's pour in that color. So this is a black mix. There are a couple colors mixed in here, but mainly black. I want to create nice and even layer, and tilting definitely helps to level that fluid paint out, even after you're done spreading with your spatula or whatever tools you're using. If you get any paint runoffs, you can just scrape it off the table, as long as it's a clean table, and just add it back on the canvas, especially if it's a solid color base. The base is done, and previously when I have been creating a dancing rainbow flow on a black or dark base, first I would pour some white colors before pouring my rainbow colors to create the separation and to help my colors stand out better on black, because otherwise once they dry they're going to be just a little too muted. Today I want to try something different. I do still want to use white, but I want to have gold as a main separation. As I mentioned, I want it to be all about gold. And by the way, this is an iridescent precious gold by PBO. Check it out, it's beautiful gold, one of my favorites. So let's add this one in. I want to have sort of a chess order in my colors, but I don't necessarily want to be just the center. Got a few extras here. I already love this color combination, just two colors on the canvas, but isn't this one of the best color combos? Dark or black base and gold. Okay, I'm done. Painting is finished. This is beautiful. I think I'm gonna pick up this extra splashes right away. I don't know, maybe they're not even gonna be visible, but let's just clean it up right away. It's gonna be all about gold in this one. Okay, so on top of gold, I have some white. And you know what's gonna be on top of white? More gold. I want to have just a little more, even to create separation between white and my rainbow colors. Okay, let's pour that rainbow, shall we? So I want this painting to be portrait orientation, so vertical, and with my violet at the top. I'm gonna add that first. Just a touch of violet here. I like to overlap my colors. Okay, now that the colors are almost good to go, I want to add a couple of iridescent colors. I have a lot of interest going on here already with all the gold, but I think even a little more shimmer will benefit here. Got all kinds of iridescent colors. Maybe another dash of white on top. Oh, this is lots of color, and this is great. I really want these colors to flow. I want it to have quite a minimal negative space in this one. Okay, time to blow it out, shall we? Let's get started. Okay, now I feel like I want even more. See, because I added the gold first, it outlines the blowouts, and it's gonna appear once it's gonna be dry. Of course, the gold is gonna shine, and it's gonna look like they lit from behind. Can't wait to see how that's gonna turn out. So right now they look like they sort of stacked on top of each other, but I actually want to connect them in one flow. So this is the next step. Oh, I'm dropping something. This is the next step that I want to work on. I want to have somewhat more gold in the top section. Not the gold, but the overall purple section. I want it to be bigger. Yes. I feel like I just want to keep going. I want to keep expanding it. It's beautiful, but yellow is a tricky one because it does give some matte when mixed with the base. Kind of didn't like that section, so let's expand on it. Yeah, no, this is a no. Good thing I have prepared a ton of this color. I know that some of the yellow will still overmix with base, but I want this to be as minimal as I can get. Now that is the volume that I'm after. A lot of energy. And now let's work on some details, shall we? It has such a beautiful flaming and dancing energy. I think it's time for me to stop. Let me show you how it dries and let's work on some touch-ups. I did a few minor corrections in the painting to adjust some shapes and correct a few areas that I didn't like. And it is amazing how small changes like this can make a huge difference and bring just much more harmony to the painting. And now this glowing beauty is all done and finished, and I am so in love with it. It's an inspiring and empowering golden rainbow. And by the way, this piece is available for purchase on my website, so if you're interested, check it out. I will include the link in the description. And do you remember that at the beginning of the video, I said that I want this piece to be mostly gold with just inlays of rainbow colors throughout the gold? Well, in real life, it turned out to be even better than I envisioned. The gold pops so much, and because it was added behind the colors, it makes them glow and it looks even better in the sun. It looks like this painting is on fire, you know, with the beautiful golden flames. And in this piece, I really like that there is so much a lot more solid colors towards the center of the flow, but they fade out and they sort of blend a lot more into the base, while they still have pretty solid shapes. So this makes these areas look just much more light and airy, and this is why this piece looks so dynamic, because it looks like those are wedges of this piece. And I also think it was a pretty good decision to keep the outer parts of the flow unsymmetrical. So I have the violet going that way, blue, green, yellow, and you know, usually I would keep it the same shape. This time it's this way and I like it better. And it's also really cool. I know there's a lot of stuff that I love about this painting, but I told you already, I'm in love with it. So I really like how colors blend into each other. And this is what you want to do if you want to achieve the same effect. So add a little bit of previous color into the next one. So here you can see orange blends into yellow, yellow into green, and so on and so forth. This way there are no strict colors or borders between different sections of your painting, and I definitely love it better this way. It's just the energy that dances through every single color, or you can see it as energy rising through the chakras if this concept is close to you. Please let me know, how do you like the outcome and how do you like the works on larger canvases? I found that it was very interesting to work because there is just so much room and it just allows so much more in terms of composition. So I want to challenge myself to work on more bigger canvases. Let me know if this is something that's interesting for you as well. Thank you for joining me. Take care, create with passion, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.